What if I told you that one letter could change your entire life? Not a letter from someone else, not advice from a mentor, but a letter written by you to the person you haven't become yet. This is the story of a man who did exactly that and unknowingly rewrote his present. He didn't write the letter on a good day. There was no celebration, no success, no sudden motivation. He wrote it on an ordinary night, the kind of night where your room feels too quiet and your thoughts are louder than they should be. He was tired, not physically, but mentally. Tired of starting over, tired of feeling behind, tired of watching time move forward while his life felt stuck. He looked at the calendar and whispered to himself, "Another year gone." That night, he asked a question that changed everything. If my future self could see me right now, what would he say? He opened a blank page and wrote, "Dear me, I don't know if you made it. I don't even know if you kept your promises, but I hope you didn't forget this version of us." As the words flowed, something strange happened. For the first time in years, he stopped lying to himself. He admitted his fears, his procrastination, his wasted potential. He wrote about the dreams he buried because they felt unrealistic, about the goals he postponed until someday. And then he wrote the hardest line of all. "If you're living the life I once wanted, please remember how painful it was to start." That letter wasn't motivation, it was a confrontation. He wasn't writing to inspire his future self, he was asking for accountability. He imagined the man he could become, stronger, calmer, disciplined. And suddenly the gap between who he was and who he wanted to be felt painfully clear. That gap has a name. It's called direction. Without direction, effort feels pointless. With direction, even suffering has meaning. After finishing the letter, he sealed it, not to open next week, not next month, 5 years later. But here's the twist. He didn't feel motivated afterward. He didn't feel inspired. He felt watched. Every small decision suddenly had an audience. Skipping work? His future self was watching. Choosing comfort over progress? His future self was watching. That letter created something powerful. Long-term thinking. Nothing changed overnight. He didn't wake up at 5 a.m. He didn't become unstoppable. But tiny choices started shifting. He read instead of scrolling. He showed up instead of delaying. He kept promises, even small ones, not because he felt like it, but because someone was waiting. The future version of himself was no longer a fantasy. He had a voice now. Life didn't become easy. He failed, he stumbled, he doubted himself more than once. But something was different. When he wanted to quit, he remembered the letter. When he felt lost, he remembered the vision. And slowly, quietly, his life began to align. Not perfectly, but intentionally. 5 years later, he opened the envelope. His hands shook. The words felt familiar, painful, honest, hopeful. He wasn't everything the letter described, but he wasn't the man who wrote it either. And that's when he understood the real lesson. The letter didn't change the future. It changed the present. Here's the truth. Your future self already exists. You just haven't met them yet. They are built by what you do today, not tomorrow, not someday. Write the letter, not because it's poetic, not because it's trendy, but because clarity creates courage and vision turns effort into purpose. One day you'll read it and you'll realize the most powerful conversation you can have is with the person you're becoming. If this story made you think, good. That means your future self is already listening.